Good evening, my name is Kacper Paradowski and you're watching Poland Daily News. Olga Tokarczuk, a Polish novelist, won a Nobel Prize in Literature. After the announcement was made by the Swedish Academy, the writer did not hide her astonishment and great happiness. President Andrzej Duda and Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki congratulated the author.
The Nobel Prize in Literature for 2018 is awarded to the Polish author Olga Tokarczuk for a narrative imagination that with encyclopedic passion represents the crossing of boundaries as a form of life.
Nobel Prize in Literature. Happiness and emotions made me speechless. Great thanks for all the congratulations.
Congratulations to Mrs. Olga Tokarczuk, a great day for Polish literature. Another Polish female writer, after the poet Wisława Szymborska, receives the Nobel Prize in Literature. Bravo! Olga Tokarczuk is the winner of the Nobel Prize. My congratulations to Mrs. Olga for this great success, and I am happy that Polish literature is so appreciated all over the globe. This is wonderful news. Olga Tokarczuk, my sincerest congratulations. What a joy and pride. I will be walking around Brussels as a proud Pole and faithful reader who read all of your works, from start to finish. The Polish novelist's win, however, was not well received by all. Her success was met with skepticism from writer and literary critic Antoni Libera, among others. I will name a few Polish writers of the 20th century who have not received the Nobel Prize in Literature. Leśmian, Witkacy, Bruno Schultz, Maria Dąbrowska, Józef Mackiewicz i Witold Gombrowicz, Gustaw Herling-Krudziński, Tadeusz Różewicz, Zbigniew Herbert, Sławomir Mrożek. 10 names. These are writers which have never received the Nobel Prize. The rest I am leaving up to you, the ones listening or watching. I have no further comments.
To są pisarze, którzy nie dostali Nagrody Nobla.
There are only 3 days left until the Polish parliamentary elections. The latest surveys show a huge advantage of the Law and Justice Party. The leaders of the opposition are appealing for creating the common anti-law and justice front. Law and justice politicians claim that the front would lead to political chaos in the country.
The Polish parliamentary elections will be held in a few days. The press conference of the Law and Justice Party candidate Patryk Jaki was disturbed by the activists of the Committee for the Defense of Democracy. The opposition leaders are continuing their meetings with Poles all over the country. On October 13th, we will save Poland from divisions. The leader of the Civic Platform Party, Grzegorz Schetyna, visited the Silesian province.
These are the most important elections since 1989.
The Prime Minister of Poland, Mateusz Morawiecki, participated in the ceremony of signing the agreement on providing assistance to returned expatriates in Poznań.
Ustawa, którą przyjęliśmy w 2017 roku.
The bill adopted in 2017 changed the situation of these people. If people choose us again, we will definitely strengthen these actions.
Jeżeli będziemy mogli kontynuować.
According to the latest survey conducted by Ibris, the Law and Justice Party would win 42% of the votes, the Civic Coalition 22%, the left-wing 13%, and the Polish People's Party, together with the Kukiz 15 movement, nearly 7%. 10% of the sample people don't know who to vote for.
This Sunday is the election day. Polish citizens abroad also have a chance to cast their votes. I'm here with Małgorzata Schultz, Poland Daily correspondent from Los Angeles, California. Good evening. How can the Polish people vote and where should they go to do so?
Yes, actually, Polish citizens who live outside of Poland can also vote. And there is still an opportunity to register to vote, actually still all day today. Especially with the time difference in the States, it's just early morning right now. They can go online and register online. And if there is any difficulty, they can just call the consulate. And actually, currently, every consulate in every country and state in the States still is taking registrations for vote. So this is a great opportunity also for people who just temporarily are outside of Poland, maybe traveling or working temporarily. They can also register, and I think that's really important to emphasize that so people can go there and exercise their rights.
Yeah, this is their right. And how popular is voting amongst our Polish diaspora in the US?
It is pretty popular, and actually, especially in this election, many people register for the first time. Actually, currently in Los Angeles area, almost 3,000 people already are registered, but we're here talking about not only the states, where of course Chicago has the most polling places as well, because there are the most Polish citizens who live there, but we're talking about other countries like Germany, Hungary, North Korea. Let's say there is also a polling place, right? Wherever there is a Polish embassy and a consulate. So it is popular, and it's really important to remind people, so those who maybe forgot or don't know where to go, they will be aware they can still register online.
Małgorzata Schultz, thank you very much.
Thank you.
The Open Dialogue Foundation, known from actively supporting the opposition in Poland, started several lawsuits against politicians and journalists of the right wing of the Polish political scene, accusing them of slander and violation of personal rights. Many people suggest the foundation's claims are just another attempt of limiting the freedom of speech and are an attack on the ruling party just days before the parliamentary elections.
The foundation, headed by Bartosz Kramek and Ludmiła Kozłowska, presented a list of cases concerning the violation of personal rights and slander, specifying the amount they demand for compensation, as well as the examples of the alleged breaking of the law. In total, they presented 20 lawsuits against politicians and right-wing journalists.
We are merely defending ourselves. We were attacked by TVP and other government media, not only by the so-called public ones. A huge role was also played here by politicians of the ruling party and their statements. The list is not closed. It is only the first strategic draft, so you can expect double the amount of cases to come in the future.
According to the editor-in-chief of Gazeta Polska Weekly, Tomasz Sakiewicz, the date chosen for the conference, one day before the election silence, is not circumstantial.
The foundation, which very clearly supported the opposition, stood against the current government and attacked those who supported it in any way, wants to boost the civic platform or the left-wing's score in the elections. This lawsuit is very peculiar, since they quote our statements, which are nothing but presentation of facts or comments on facts. You can easily find them on the internet. They don't even deny it. They simply say it's offensive, but it's the facts that are offensive. We only conveyed them to the public. Didn't they take money from these sources? They did. Maybe it's wrong, but they did. They shouldn't get offended then.
The Open Dialogue Foundation is suing the public television TVP, Fratria, the editor of Polityca.pl, as well as journalists and columnists, example Witold Gadowski, Tomasz Sakiewicz, Dorota Kania, and the leading politicians of the United Right. In total, the foundation is demanding a couple 100,000 zloty.
That is all for tonight. Thank you for watching. Stay with us for Poland Daily Business. Good night.